Hello all, this is Amy from Curious Papaya, and today we have a support tutorial for my brand new puppy pattern. This is a low sew pattern, and this support tutorial will walk you through a few important techniques. First, I'm going to show you how to crochet in the ears, and we will start by making the first single crochet and marking that with our stitch marker so we know where the start of the round is. Continue to make the number of stitches indicated in the pattern. Now it's time to join the ear, and what I'm going to do is position the tail where we fastened off to the right side and go through both loops of the last round and also both loops of the main piece or the head. We're going to make a single crochet through them and do the exact same thing for 3 stitches across the entire ear. As you can see, I'm really separating the piece so that you can see where my hook goes for both pieces, and I recommend flipping over the ear just to make sure you've crocheted through the correct stitches. Continue following the pattern for the number of spaces between each ear and mark this space with a stitch marker because this is going to be the front of the face. Then it is time to join the second ear, and you can repeat this part of the tutorial if you want to see that demonstration again. Next, I'm going to walk you through how to make the first round of the muzzle. Because we're working in an oval spiral, this can be a new or more intermediate technique. So once we make the number of chains that the pattern indicates, you will make single crochet stitches all the way down until the very last chain. And in this last chain, you're going to make 3 single crochet stitches. This is going to help us turn our piece so that we can work on the bottom side of the chain. Next, you're going to make a single crochet into the next few chains that are indicated in the pattern again. And in the very last chain, we are going to make an increase or make 2 single crochets in that spot. Now we're going to slip stitch into the first chain to complete this oval, and the rest of this muzzle is going to be worked in continuous rounds. Next up, I have the support tutorial for how to crochet in the body. So I've already marked out my 21 stitches on the back side of the head, and you might need to play around with this a little bit just to make sure that you fit in all of the stitches. Once you have your body centered with the back of the head and everything is looking symmetrical, we're going to join our new yarn. And I want to start directly on the bottom here. And this is going to be where the start of each round is going to be. Each time I work a surface crochet stitch, I'm going to remove the sewing pin and set it aside. Here I just have this little magnetic collector. So that's handy so that I can just stick my sewing pins on there when I'm done with them. And one tip I recommend is don't forget to kind of zoom out and take a look at the whole picture. You don't want to get hyper focused into doing this one skill only to realize that your piece was crocheted in crookedly. However, if you do find that your head is a little bit crooked, I think this pattern is pretty forgiving. It'll just look like your puppy has a cute little head tilt, which is still perfect in my opinion. Next is my support tutorial for how to crochet in the limbs, and similarly to how we did the ears, we are going to crochet through both layers when we flatten the opening of the piece. So here I'm going to squish the opening like this and go through both loops of the front part and both loops of the back part. So total I have 4 little loops on my hook, and then I'm also going through both loops of the body or the main part that I'm crocheting this limb onto. So now we will finish up the round with the number of single crochet stitches indicated in the written pattern, and you are finished. If you found this support tutorial helpful, go ahead and like and subscribe to my channel for more, and be sure to check out more of my patterns on curiouspapaya.com. Happy crocheting!